The worst thing that you could probably do to your viewer is have a bunch of clips where you're going like that. Takes like 5 weeks to get this. My batteries died. I couldn't find any batteries, so I just I took them out of the remotes. Remember in yesterday's vlog where I mentioned that Tennessee goes from like hot to cold? Today, perfect. I honestly don't even need this jacket. It's perfect weather for shirts, t-shirt, and sandals. California. One habit that I've been trying to break recently, and it's been really, really hard, is looking at my phone whenever like there's an awkward situation or when there's people around and I feel uncomfortable. I'll naturally just go up to my phone. Half the time I won't even be looking at anything. I'll just do this so that I don't have to talk to anybody, and it just helps me like deal with the stress of being in an awkward. I'm trying to break that because it's kind of stupid if you think about it. That whole situation where I was waiting for the same exact thing. I was on my phone, and because it was awkward. Also, look at this, look at what's on this guy's dashboard. Penguin. If you watch my videos, you'll notice 9 times out of 10, whenever there's a talking head like this, I'm typically not holding the camera. I have you situated to where you're not moving. There's a reason for that. The worst thing that you could probably do to your viewer is have a bunch of clips where you're going like that. And that does have a place, like being able to take the camera, it gives a sense of urgency, but when it's a talking head like this, typically I'll try to have static shots because it does something to your brain where it allows it to internalize and digest what's going on, and it's not like continually being stressed over over just constant movement. At least for me, whenever I watch videos, the thing that I hate the most is when there's just nothing but shaky-handed walking around talking. Like it's okay for a couple of clips to help move the story along and to help increase the pace, but if it's every single clip, I'm probably just gonna click off of it and not watch it. When I do include like clips where I'm holding it like this is when I finish a subject or I finish talking about a specific thing and I want to walk or continue to walk and push the narrative along. That way it tells you, that viewer, that we're done with that scene, we're done with whatever we're talking about, and now we're continuing along with the story of my day or whatever I'm doing. Does that make sense? Last night, I went to bed feeling absolutely terrible, like I had a cold sweat, I was dizzy. My Garmin watch tells me, like it monitors me while I sleep. It also gives me like a training radius, and normally the training radius somewhere in between like 70 and 90%. When I woke up this morning, my training readiness was at a 4, and my quality of sleep was at a 30. All that to be said, I am not feeling 100% right now. I feel pretty sick, but I'm out here walking around. I'm supposed to run today, but I'm walking my run instead. Hoping that some fresh air will help me feel better. I just feel terrible. Look at this. It's like a in-law unit or a garage. What do you think? So I'm walking around and I'm behind this like little apartment complex and all these houses. Look at this. Somebody drew on chalk. That's amazing. I love that. Also, in an effort to make this run/walk go by faster, I'm either going to listen to a podcast, listen to music, or give somebody a call. I ended up coming back upstairs, grabbing my mug, going back downstairs and getting coffee. I think one of the common things, and I think this is completely natural to do, but I think one of the main reasons why you see like a lot of like early vloggers or people that just start making videos, why most of their stuff is them holding it like this instead of setting it down on something, is because it feels unnatural to take the time to put the camera down and then like walk back into frame and then talk. It's so much easier. It's much easier just to have the camera up like this and just talk like that and walk around like that. But like I said, this can be really disorienting, and it's just a lot better if you find something to like prop this camera up on and just talk to it that way. It'll make your videos look a lot more professional. It'll be a lot easier to watch, and it just won't give your viewer a headache. Whenever like your people are walking around, it gives people a headache. Like, but you do have to have the presence of mind to like think about that or premeditate those shots ahead of time. And I think that's why you see when people start vlogging, they don't really do that, and then as they slowly edit and they start to realize that, they start to put the camera down a little bit more. Has Amazon ever done this to you? Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. It happens to me all the time. I ordered something yesterday and it was supposed to get here by the end of today, and I just got a notification from Amazon saying that it's going to get here the 28th. It's currently the 26th, meaning that it's... Does that happen to me? Is it just me, or does it happen to other people too? Like, it's to the point where I seek out the 2-day delivery instead of the 1-day delivery, because a 1-day delivery never works. The last little talking head that I did, I made a short out of the Amazon thing, and it ended up doing like 10,000 views. So we'll see if this one does.